Sorry to drag you all out here. Let's say we head back.
You're all done?
Yeah. I managed to clean up their gravestones. And talk to them a bit about my life.
If I can ask, who were these people?
Well, they're my family. Of course, none of us are blood related, but it's never been about that. And it doesn't make them any less precious. Every time I come here, I get this strange feeling. I've always been the type to rush in and never think ahead. So I assumed if anyone was gonna die first, it'd be me. Yet here I am now, talking to them, even though they're long gone.
Hear you, son.
I come to pay my respects for the first time in forever, and who do I see? Almost like Kazuma himself had a hand in it.
Date-san.
Long time no see. Gonna guess your buddies there are safe.
Oh, yeah.
An acquaintance of yours, Kiryu-san? Wait, doesn't this mean your cover's blown?
No. He's good. If anyone's aware of anything, it's him.
I take it you must be Detective Date?
And that would make you Sunhee, the so-called face of Ijincho. Never could stay away from trouble, could you?
I think we'll be heading back, Kiryu-san. You look like you got some catching up to do.
Appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. You fellas enjoy.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare off your new pals. But hey, what are the chances? I say we catch up on old times. That is, if you've got time.
Sure.
Been so long since the two of us have had a sip, I figured it ought to be here. And speaking of a sip, that one's all you get. Meanwhile, I'll be helping myself to the bar.
Greedy old drunk? You sure Mama won't mind?
Just so happens today's her day off.
Then I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks.
You're getting thin. I admit that caught me off guard.
Really? You can tell that easy, huh?
Well, yeah. When it comes to studying you, I hold a Guinness World Record. So, is it that bad?
Yeah. And when the doctor found out I was running around like this, he nearly burst a vessel.
Let me guess. More nonsense from the Daidoji faction.
In Hawaii, there was a girl who reminded me of Haruka. Her name's Lonnie. She's just an innocent kid. Yet here she is, running for her life. All for some asshole's convenience. I can't help but want to save her.
Sounds like something you'd say. Always putting your neck out for others, aren't you?
Well, with the clock ticking, I'm supposed to be enjoying my final moments. At least according to Namba and them.
Sure. You've never been the type to look after yourself.
Well, there's been a lot on my mind, now that it's come to this. Looking back, I almost didn't make it. When Nishiki and Yumi died, I thought, if only I could go with them. But what stopped me in the end was actually something you told me.
I said something that important?
You know damn well you did. Don't you have someone precious to protect? I figured that must be what's pushing me still.
In that case, you can't clock out just yet. After all, you want to protect that kid, right?
Yeah.
Then now's the time you get back your gusto. Still free to stick around a while?
Come on. How long has it been? I'm sticking around whether you like it or not.
That's the spirit.
Welcome back, Kiryu-san. Hey, how much were you drinking?
Not much. Only had one glass.
So was everything okay with your friend?
Yeah. What's more, we agreed to meet up every now and again, like back in the day. Hope that's all right.
Of course it is. Just don't go overboard with the booze, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You sure about that? I don't want to find you passed out somewhere.
I see you're not gonna go easy on me. Fine. You have my word.
Well, that's that. We should head back to Kasuga's apartment for today.
Hello?
Kiryu, Date here.
Date-san.
I'm in Eugene show at the moment. Come out with me. We should talk. Don't try making out like you're too busy.
Is this important?
That bucket list thing you were telling me about before. I've been mulling it over ever since. Got me thinking I have too much unfinished business myself.
If I can be of some help, I'll come.
There we go. See you soon.
Where should we meet?
Rose Blossom, the cabaret club. I'll tell the bar to expect you. Right, I'll be waiting. There he is. Took you long enough. Much obliged. We've got it from here. Going over to that table.
Very good, sir. Please enjoy yourselves.
Well, what are we doing here exactly?
I appreciate you coming down here, Kiryu. You won't regret it, I think.
I'll trust you on that. Whose table was that just now, by the way? Do you two know each other? You were drinking together.
I'd introduce you to the guy, but the Daidoji faction wouldn't be happy with me.
Hmm? What's that supposed to mean?
Kid's name is Taichi. The boy you raised at Morning Glory, that Taichi.
What?
Don't start gawking at him. He hasn't clocked you either, it would seem.
Hey, don't order another yet. I need a second. Any more and I'll pass out on my way home.
It's all right, handsome. I'll watch over you until the morning.
Oh, really? You do that?
It's not an offer I'd make to just anyone, Tai-chan. But I feel safe with you.
That's really great. Yokohama girls are the best.
To be fair, he's of legal drinking age. Back in Okinawa, he works as a fireman.
I can't believe it. That's Taichi. What's he doing here?
I heard he was visiting a friend in Tokyo, so I rang him up. Offered to take him around Yokohama. Not like I was ever that close to the boy. Couldn't think of any better place to go than here. Jinsho women sure can work wonders on men like him. Doubt he even noticed I left.
What's the meaning of all this, Date-san? He's supposed to think I'm dead. Why would you invite me somewhere he could spot me?
Because if he doesn't realize who he's looking at, there's no problem.
Hmm?
That's why you and I are keeping our distance. Much as I'd like it, I know you can't speak directly. I still thought seeing him like this would be better than never seeing him at all.
Date-san.
You've always been too stubborn to look backward. Tell me, how does it feel? Would dying have been easier without this memory? Don't your kids warrant a spot on your list?
I'd heard about him becoming a firefighter, you know, I still keep tabs on all of them, but I never planned on seeing them again. I couldn't even risk hoping to.
That's why we're here. This is my unfinished business. You've gone through life telling yourself you have no regrets. It's not true. You just refuse to acknowledge them. And if there's anyone still breathing in this world who could convince you of that, I suppose it's me.
Date-san.
I know. When the Daidoji helped you fabricate your death, I went along with it. And it cost you everything. Haruka, Haruto. A life cut off from the people you love. I replay those events over and over in my head, wondering if I could have changed the outcome.
It was my responsibility. My death was the only thing that could have ensured their safety. Date-san, you have nothing to blame yourself for.
Either way, that was a long time ago. Maybe now I could make a difference? Maybe?
Hold on. Who are they?
Oh, I'm not sure, actually.
Hey, why are all the girls hanging out here? Send some to our table.
Very sorry, sir. We'll address this at once.
You'd better. We're paying customers too, ain't we?
I apologize, everyone. I didn't know I'd be so popular in here.
That's because Tai-chan is the cutest. I won't drink with anyone else.
You mean it?
Piss off, you dumb fucking tourist. You really think you're hot shit?
Damn it. I might have tipped those girls too well. Wanted Taichi to have a good time, you know.
This is dangerous. Everyone's too drunk.
Hey, you're being very impolite, aren't you? Calm down and someone will join you soon.
Excuse me? I don't take lip from working girls.
Whoa, what the hell? You can't do that! Never hit a woman!
Hey, don't be a fool. As long as Taichi's there, you can't intervene.
All night's ruined now. I'm gonna discipline this chick.
Oh, hell no.
Huh?
That's enough. You make me sick.
The hell?
Tai-chan!
You're dirt, punk!
You want to discipline her, huh? Learn some discipline yourself.
Huh. Well, I'll be. Who would have thought Taichi had it in him?
He's full of surprises.
Not so fucking fast! Hey, shit dick! Nobody likes a guy who hogs the tits!
Ah, Tai-chan, are you okay? Please get up, please!
Excuse me, that's quite enough. Leave it once or I'll call the police.
Shut your mouth! This is your fault, scumbag!
This ends right now, or I'll pay you back for Taichi 10 times over.
Uncle. Is it really you, Uncle Cos? Uncle.
Hands off of me! Everybody has a death wish tonight. Whole world's been shitting on me. Now, I'm gonna shit on all of you!
Let's beat him down!
Something wrong?
I've got chills.
This'll be tough. Right.
Yeah.
Some. Damn it. There's no way to fight.
Time to put you down!
You're weak. Yakuza!
I feel so heavy.
You wanna fight?
Try to block this! This what you need? Here we go.
I'll take you on. Something wrong?
Wanna play, do we? Check this out!
Okay.
I'll
Have
take
fun with this. Ugh, I could use a breather. Cheers! Cheers!
I'm not that.
Sorry to drag my
I
feet.
gotcha.
これでどうかな
Hold it!
This will be tough. Right.
Yeah.
You want some?
Damn it. Yakuza!
Much better. I should heal first.
Fight?
In for the kill! Here we go.
かかってこいよ。
Try this on the side.
どこにいる？
All good. All good. Allow me.
Shit. Okay. 何も見えねえ。You're weak.
Now then.
This won't be right.
Here we go.
Oh, all the damn luck. It wasn't supposed to go like this.
Will it be all right?
Oh, well, sleeping like a baby. He's more drunk than he is hurt. Maybe we overdid it a little.
He's fine.
Sir?
He's gonna make a great firefighter. Boy's in good shape. Hell, he's a grown man.
Taichi's gonna wake up before too long. You should leave. We'll catch up. I'll stay behind and try to clean up this mess.
Thanks.
Uncle Kaz!
Hey, rise and shine, kid. What a night.
Oh, I'm real sorry. I remember there was a fight. Somebody came and defended me.
Somebody? You mean was Kiryu here?
Huh?
Joking. You were calling out for him, Taichi. Uncle Kaz, you said.
Really? Weird. Guess I was dreaming.
The good news is you held your own, protecting that girl of yours. Huh. Not every man is the sort who'd do that, you know. Even if they wanted to.
Actually, that's my trick when I need to be brave. I think about what Uncle Kiryu would do. When I remember the way he was, it's like I can shut down any fear inside me.
You don't say. That's a pretty clever technique. Should give it a try myself.
Yeah, sure. It always works for me.
This place good?
Kanagawa PD contact recommended it to me. Order one drink, sit as long as you like. From now on, consider this my Ijincho hideout.
So you mean...
Think I'll stay around town for a bit. You know, stay on top of that bucket list of yours. Taichi's little night out was only the start of it. I've got calls going out all over Yokohama.
Stop. You realize that if the Daidoji faction catches on, we'll both pay.
They haven't objected yet, have they? Not even Taichi knows you're still out there. Trust me, the fearsome Daidoji faction has nothing to worry about.
You're testing them.
Look, I realize I'm taking a risk here, but when it comes to your final days, I don't care. Nothing you say is gonna stop me. If Daidoji has a problem, they know where I am. So then, Taichi stir anything in you? Do you regret what happened tonight? Because I saw your face just before you left. The way you looked at that proud young man. You have ties to this world. They don't disappear when you turn your back.
You're not wrong.
Dragons don't have the luxury of dying forgotten. Taichi remembers you. People remember you. Kazuma Kiryu never walked the easiest path, but the steps he took always bore fruit. You have the responsibility to reap the harvest you've sown. I've never been more certain. I'll call you again. Kasuga and all that is important, but take some time for yourself, too.
Date-san. Thank you. I don't have the words. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Taichi and the others. I thought maybe I'd been able to let go. That even if I never saw them again, I'd be fine. But... when I heard his voice with my own ears, when he was right there in front of me, who knew I'd be so happy? I certainly didn't.
That's more than you need to say. Now I've got quite some work to do.
Fine.
Leave it to me. Hello?
Kiryu-san, it's Son-hee. Sorry to bring bad news, but it looks like the Seiryu clan set us up.
What do you mean?
Here, check the video I sent you. It was posted just now by Tatara, one of the more popular VTubers.
VTuber?
What's up, people? Tatara Channel coming at ya! As always, we're out to boldly reveal the evils this media's just too scared to touch. The title for today's episode is... A super big-shot yakuza long thought dead suddenly returns from the grave? First off, let's take a good look at this photo. In it is Kazuma Kiryu, legendary yakuza to some, hardened criminal to others. Known as the Dragon of Dojima in Kamurocho, he was also the chairman of the Tojo clan, the largest yakuza group in the Kanto area. 7 years ago, in Hiroshima, Kiryu-san was shot to death as a result of gang-related activities. Or so we were led to believe. This video here, recorded in Hawaii, is no more than a few days old. And if we zoom in to get a closer look... My! He looks a lot like Kazuma Kiryu, doesn't he? I mean, they're practically twins! Now, let's continue the footage, shall we?
Long time no see.
That's nice.
Kiryu-san? Is that you?
Oh yeah, that did happen.
You hear that? The other guy just called him Kiryu-san, didn't he? Does that not blow your mind, people? The dragon is back from the dead! Oh, and we're not done just yet. This footage hides yet another juicy surprise. Did you happen to catch it? Right here! Do you all remember him?
Long time no see, Kasuga.
It's Ichiban Kasuga, whose cover we blew on this channel before! Yokohama's so-called hero! So a long-lost legend is really alive and kicking. Plus he's pals with Ichiban Kasuga? Okay, what is really going on here? To help shed light on that, I've invited some very special guests for this occasion. You'll be meeting the Underworld's top dogs, currently leading the most powerful yakuza organization in Japan. Here we go! These gentlemen are in charge of a group called the Seiryu Clan. Thank you both for joining us today. Let's get right to it. You've seen the footage of Kazuma Kiryu yourselves. What do you think?
That's him, without a shadow of a doubt. As a matter of fact, he paid a little visit to our office here only yesterday, which goes to show the man never died. It was an act. That, in turn, leads me to believe law enforcement might have had a hand in this charade.
You're saying the police helped Kiryu fake his death? How is that even possible?
Kazuma Kiryu was the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan, and despite their rivalry, he was also quite close with Chairman Watase of the Omi Alliance. Naturally, he would have had a wide range of support from Japan's underground, being in it all those years.
And that's to say nothing of the late Minoru Daidoji, whose cabal still straddles the political and finance sectors. If even one of those groups were to put pressure on the police, well, I'm sure you can imagine they'd comply. But let's move on. Take a look at this footage from yesterday.
Kazuma Kiryu again! And sitting across from him, is that?
Yes, that would be the two of us.
Can you elaborate on what's going on here?
Kazuma Kiryu, as you clearly saw in the Hawaii footage, is likely the one pulling Ichiban Kasuga's strings. Now why, after spending so long in hiding, would he suddenly emerge like this? I can only think of one plausible reason. The resurrection of the Tojo clan. He came here just as we'd finished refurbishing the old Tojo clan headquarters, stating he'll use any means to reclaim it. Need proof? The video here should be more than enough to convince you.
Wow, I'm glad you're both safe. What a menace Kiryu is! How can he just be allowed to walk free?
Well, he's been officially pronounced dead. It's why the police can't touch him. Still, in an effort to make a difference, we brought this to your attention in hopes that it would help.
Oh, now it's all starting to come together. Thank you so much for this information. Well, everyone, Tatara Channel's on it, and we'll chase Kazuma Kiryu to the ends of the earth. Fear not. This state-protected, privileged class of Yakuza can't run forever. The truth will always win out. Above all, the Tojo clan must not be resurrected. Let's make sure to put a stop to it. That's all for today. And if you spot Kazuma Kiryu, drop me a line.
Kiryu-san, we got trouble on the internet. It's the damn Tatara again.
I guess you already know.
Sun-Hee just finished telling me.
You gonna be alright? Now that your name and face are broadcast out in the open?
I'm not sure. We'll see how Hanao responds. But either way, I don't have long to live. In that sense, it's not a big deal.
Don't say that, Kiryu-san.
You know, maybe I ought to give Ebina and Sawashiro a word of thanks. And then some.
Seriously? I, for one, want to know what the hell they were thinking. What was their goal in all this?
Could be we got under their skin yesterday. And this was how they retaliated.
Hey, didn't Tatara spread rumors about Ichiban too? Something like former Yakuza makes a killing by forcing other ex-criminals to steal? He was only doing his job, but the video spun it completely out of context.
Right.
That channel's known for trying to expose the evil the media's too afraid to touch. And actually, their scoops are mostly legitimate. But why does their information get twisted when the spotlight's on Ichiban and Kiryu-san?
Hey, if I knew, I'd tell you.
Not only that, why is Ebina bothering to lend Tatara a hand? Seems pretty out of place for a yakuza to go on camera like that. Plus, that footage with Kiryu-san was taken just yesterday. Yet they already had a smear campaign prepped and ready?
Nice catch. You got a good eye, Psycho.
Sunny, did you come running all this way?
The situation called for it. But this isn't about me. I don't have positive proof yet, but there's a good chance Ebina and Tatara were partners for a long time.
Is that right? How long are we talking?
At least before any of you even knew their names.
How can you be so sure?
Why else would Ebina and his lackey go on stream with some VTuber who has nothing to do with the yakuza? Anyone in the position to lead the Seiryu clan would never pull a stunt like that. It's too big a risk for one, but as you saw, they did it anyway. So, here's what I think could happen. Ebina might start using Tatara to broadcast any propaganda that suits his needs. And that's to 5 million subscribers, by the way. And I'll even take it a step further and say this. I think Ebina's been Tatara's major source of intel for everything that's happened so far.
Wait a minute. So, Ebina, a leader in the yakuza world, is behind the Tatara channel of all things?
What makes you think that, Sunny?
Ebina's background tells it all. He used to be one of Tokyo PD's top elites.
Was he really? And now he's a yakuza captain. Talk about turning the wrong leaf. What would make him do that?
I don't know the particulars. There wasn't any scandal I could trace it to. But with history like that, I'm sure he's got a wealth of stories the media's never seen or heard.
Isn't that a fair bit of assumption, though?
Sure, but it's not like it's unfounded.
Oh, you know what? This involves Ichiban directly. Right after Tatara effectively canceled him, Sawashiro goes and sends him to Hawaii.
Meaning...
Well, I just wonder, had Ichiban been able to keep giving work to ex-Yakuza, would he still have said yes to going there?
So then, Sawashiro wanted Kasuga in Hawaii for his own ends. And for that to happen, Tatara made it so he had to leave his job. The timing was too convenient.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, it's possible Sawashiro's been stringing Ichiban along. And if that's true, it's not a stretch to say they know more than they let on about Polycana.
So, if everything was orchestrated by Ebina and Sawashiro, what would be their next move?
Good question. I guess that's the part we're all stumped on.
Should we go have another chat?
I would love to, but the situation's changed. One false step, and we'll be staring down every last member of the Seiryu clan. After putting footage like that out there, they're obviously ready for a fight. And if Kiryu-san isn't his usual self, we shouldn't pick a fight we can't win.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think you might be right.
Okay, then why don't we do this?
What?
Now that the Seiryu clan opened a branch office, there shouldn't be as many of them back at Ijincho. So, we should hit their HQ first. Figure we might be able to get who's in charge to talk.
Nanba, that's actually not such a bad idea.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.